So, then, Yul, change of plan. No need to put it on the stickers, just discussion. What about the
Okay.
first one? The possible structure. Do you agree with it? Did you use it?
Yes, I agree 100%. That's the introduction need to be short and simple, and that it's great to highlight your unique skills, just to because like all positions are really so different, and for example, even mine was different, so I didn't do it at my current job, and but I just highlight some my skills that need to be for this position, and it was enough for it, so I think it's really useful. And to be prepared for the following questions, I agree with it too, because it's very.
No, sorry, I need to go.
Okay,
nice
Kate. Have a nice day. Don't worry. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Okay. To be prepared for the follow-up questions.
Yeah, I think it's great too, because you should too.
You should without two.
It's
Yeah,
very common.
You should
You should.
without two. You should do something.
Yes. Yes, you should answer a lot, answer these questions a lot, because, for example, in my experience, the interviewer, he asked me, I think,
Yeah.
5
Which kind of
follow-up
question do you remember? Let's put them on the stickers.
Yes, for example, tell me, how do you evaluate yourself from 1 to 10 about like one or another skill? It's
So.
very common question. And you should to know the answer, because then I answered wrong for this question.
For
Because
example.
I told like between 7 and 8, and then he told me I evaluate myself for 6, and he like is my boss, so it really depends.
But what was it? What skill were you evaluating, for example?
So my position is to work with Google advertising, with Google Ads, and he asked me about how I evaluate myself with the Google adverts knowledges.
Knowledge, yeah.
Knowledge, yes. And I answered like between 7 and 8. For sure, it was a lie, because like I didn't work with Google Ads for 2 years already, because like Google quits Russia, so it was like, but still, like I think you should to be prepared and in advance to prepare your answer and why. What else? They really like the question about clients, like, do you work with clients? Are you ready to present the clients something? Are you ready to work with difficult clients?
Did they ask you about some cases? Like, did you have a case in your life when you had a very difficult client, how you solved it, blah, blah, blah?
Yes.
Like the
They
case
really
interview.
like examples, and they can ask you, for example, yes, about this. Do you have an experience with difficult clients? Tell us about it and how you solve the problem, for example. Or also, I had a question about, I am looking for my word, because here there are some questions. Just a sec. Yeah, here. Also, they had a question what KPIs did you work with?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice question too. And also, they asked me, please give me an example when you had a problem with someone. It can be a colleague or a client or your boss.
Of a conflict
And
situation, yeah?
yes, of a complex situation, and how you approach the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me about the project with which I'm proud of.
Okay, like tell us about the project which you are proud of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one more very common question. I still don't know how to answer this question, but it's really interesting. Where do you want to be in 5 years?
When you are answering this question, like usually you need to show that you are very ambitious and at the same time you know your place, kind of. You cannot say that, well, I wanna be your director, something like that. Like, well, I want to be the director of your company. Kind of, you cannot put it in this way, but you need to say that you want to grow, kind of. Like, I don't know, for example, well, in 5 years, judging on my experience that I have, for example, 10 years of experience in marketing, and right now I hold the position of the marketing manager, I would like to, for example, develop my skills more in the Google Ads, blah, 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 in the Italian region, and to grow to the position of regional director in marketing, for example. Yeah, so it should be something higher, but at the same time not too high, because kind of you will you will violate the boundaries of another person if you want to hold his or her position.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, where you kind of see yourself in 5 years. Well, you're welcome, but I think that right now it's already useless for you as you have already got the job.
No, it's very useful because I'm not sure that I want to be at this company like too long. I just want to know how it works in a Britain agencies, and then I would like to change a job and to start working on US company just because it's more money. Like
Yeah.
it's like Britain marketing agency and it based in Italy, and I don't know why, but salaries in Italy, they are so small, like really, and it's a normal thing for them. For example, 2,000 euros, it's a huge salary, and like the majority of population, they get 1,000 or 1,300, and it's really normal salary for them. And I don't understand why, because Italy is very expensive, and you have just if you want to rent if you want to rent an apartment, you need to pay minimum 1,000.
Yeah.
And then you need to live 1 month. So it's really hard.
Yeah, this is really something very strange, a strange situation. But I get your point about the American companies. Actually, I have some friends who work as IT specialists, for example, in American companies, remotely, so they get good money, and at the same time they live in Spain, for example, just because they can relocate under the nomad visa laws, and they can use this money to live a good life without actually even bothering themselves. Yes, just working remotely, having fun, living their best life in Spain. So yeah, and
This is so great. It's my goal.
yeah, it's a good goal. And I think that this is a goal that you can achieve. For example, you with your specialization, Danielle as well with her specialization, Leia as well, because all of you can work remotely and kind of you have good English, you can do your job for American companies. Why not? I'm yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'll
this
try.
is achievable. So, okay, back to this question. Anything else that you would like to add about this video?
What else? I made some notes. And to tell what makes you unique.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here, highlight your unique skills, probably. Okay.
Yes. What else?
What?
Just be yourself. I think it's a great advice because firstly, I wanted to add some nice phrases, but they are
Kind of artificial,
empty.
yes?
Yeah,
Empty, like
yeah.
very beautiful phrases which give nothing about your personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you don't need to use these words at all
Yes.
because like they think they want to see you natural and like to be yourself is really nice advice from this video, I think, because they all people even for remote job they want to know you your personality. It's really now, and I think it's really great. A lot of people they want to hire people because of their personality, not because of their skills. Even if skills are not so good, they can learn you because
They can teach you, yes, and you can learn.
yeah, they can teach you. Yeah, they can teach you, and you can learn because it's better to have a healthy atmosphere in the company, inside the company, and it can be more helpful with KPIs than, for example, if you have the perfect skills, but you're a bad person, and it can really ruin everything during your work.
Exactly. Yes. HR specialists, they are like the same people as we are. So they first of all treat you as a person, not as a like KPI machine. So this is true. Great.
Yeah.
Well, Yulia, so many insights actually. This is so nice that you had an interview yesterday. Now you can share all this super useful information with everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also, oh my God, there is one insight that I learned, and I'm so happy that I learned it yesterday because, like, yesterday I had an interview with CEO and with founder, and they are Britain. They are bright.
They're Brits.
Brits. They are Brits, and are really scary because, like, you know that Brits they can have the special accent, and I really was scared as I didn't understand. I will not.
I wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't understand them, and it was real because he was CEO, and he has excellent English without any accents. But Oliver, oh my God, I thought that he has a socks inside his mouth because I didn't understand at all him, like really at all. I always ask him to repeat the questions because, oh my God, it was terrible. But then after I think third time when I asked him to repeat the question, Harry and my future boss, they began to laugh because they told like it's okay, Julia, that you don't understand him because we don't understand him too. we can, but we used to it, and we understood his question, so we can ask you something like this. So it's okay. And a lot of people, they really have problems with understanding themselves, even if they are from Britain, from the same country.
This is a great insight, actually. I don't know, have you watched this video or have you seen it? I will
No,
show it.
exact this video, no. But I know about Scotland,
Yeah.
Scottish people.
But this one is just hilarious.
Can I ask the Honourable Gentleman what work is being done to make sure that this place is more accessible, particularly for some of our colleagues who have a disability?
Here, here.
I'm sorry, it must be something to do with my Antipodean background. Could you please repeat the question, because I didn't follow it?
Oh, well, very popular today. I'm saying that a number of parliamentary colleagues who have disabilities do find it quite difficult getting around certain parts of the state. Given that we're doing this refurbishment work, what can be done to make sure that those with a disability are able to move around more freely and the place is accessible?
I'm really sorry. Please, could you do it very slowly in Antipodean English? Thank you.
Just give Eddie an answer.
So I guess you get the idea.
Yes,
It may happen.
exactly.
May happen to everyone. Even in the British Parliament, they do not understand each other, and that's okay. Thank you for this insight. And actually, I have another insight for you. Maybe I told you about that. I used to work with Indian people, and first I didn't understand them at all, like nothing. And I needed to interpret them, to translate what they are saying sometimes. And when you don't understand what they are saying, and then you need to translate it, and everybody's waiting like, okay, what did they say? You feel yourself like a fool. But within some time, I started to understand them very, very clearly, which actually hindered my understanding of normal English, like American accent, British accent. So it was difficult for me to understand American or British accent after listening too much to the Indian people. So it's just the thing that you're getting used to. Like your ears, they're getting used to some accents, and you start to understand them within some time. Like one of the side effects is that you might stop understanding other accents. Yes. But this is very, very nice. This is great insight. Thank you. Really. Thank you very much. Going to the next video. Do you have any other insights, any other things that you remembered that you'd like to share?
It's a little bit harder because she had a lot of examples and less points.
Yes, it was two examples. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that it was useful too for the structure, because she told that it will be good to tell about yourself, highlight reels, highlight why you are here, and tell more examples about your experience.
Okay. Yeah. What did you do? What did you highlight out of that when you had a self-introduction, if any?
I highlight my work with Google Ads for sure. So, like I told the phrase, if we're talking about Google Ads specifically, I did this, and this. Or if we're talking about Google Analytics specifically, I worked with this, and this. Yeah. Or I highlight paid search. It's about Google and Yandex, and I decided to teach them what does it mean, Yandex, and what is for Russian people.
I will put it here. So you went first highlighting your technical skills, probably, I would say.
Technical skills. Yeah.
What else apart from technical
And
skills?
So I have a technical position, and technical skills and communication skills. So for
Like
them, it was really important that I can communicate with the clients, even with difficult clients, and to understand how I work with it and how I work with difficult situations.
soft skills probably here, namely communication, yeah? Effective communication. Communication with clients. Okay, maybe like you had 3 rounds of the interview, right? First
Yes,
one you
three
had
rounds.
with whom?
The first one was with my future boss. So it's
Not
not
with
a
an HR specialist.
company, not with the HR. Yeah, because like I missed it because I don't know. It's like it's my lucky because so one guy from my university, he asked the question to the general group and told that my roommate is looking for someone who is good in digital marketing, especially with the Google Ads. If you have such this experience, I can send you your CV. I can send your CV to my roommate. So that's why I didn't have the step with HR.
Nice, okay. Networking is everything.
Yes, exactly.
The first step, networking.
Yeah,
Okay.
and after that, like my future boss, he returned to me in like 2 or 3 days maximum, and we decided to organize a call. So it was like the second interview already, but for me it was the first one.
Okay, so first with the boss. Okay, with the boss it was. The second interview was
The
with
second
whom?
interview, it was a technical interview, so they
With HRs?
asked me, no, not with the chairs, with the boss too, but it was like technical because he asked me to do to create a campaign, so to do some technical things, and then to present it during the interview.
Like homework. Yeah.
Yeah, it was real. It's like an insight because in Russian companies they ask to do the homework and then to send it without presenting. And he asked me to do it and then to present it. Like he is a client, I am the manager, and I need to present and to sell my idea.
Very nice. Okay. So kind of they were very interested in your communication skills of communication. That's why probably they needed to test it as well. Yeah.
Yes, and technical skills too, because like everyone do his work really differently, and he wanted just to understand my logic.
Logics, yeah.
My logics, yes. So they проверять.
They examined.
They examples your logics.
They examined your logic. They test your logic, examine your logic. Okay, and the third one?
And the third one was with the CEO and founder.
What did they ask you about?
It was actually a friendly meeting. They asked me some things like, tell us about yourself. After this question, they asked to tell about relevant experience for this job. And then it was like a conversation. So they asked some questions, like, are you ready to work remotely? Did you work remotely recently? So some more specific questions, but not for the position, for the company, for the general questions, for just to I don't know, just to be sure that I am good for them, even for the documental points.
Okay, I see. Very nice. And back to the first interview with the boss. Like, this is your direct manager, probably, yes? Who
Yes.
you will be working with. What kind of questions did he ask you?
Tell about your
These ones, yeah?
experience. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
I'll just put them here. Okay. So this was probably the main interview, yes?
Yeah. The first one was the main.
Okay. Perfect. Well, now we have a whole roadmap based on Yuli's experience. I don't know. I think this is super useful for